The development stalled, I would say, a little bit at the top end of the roster. I mean, Emmanuel Quickley, that is what it is. He missed so many games due to injury that you almost have to put an incomplete next to his season. But I would say the concern for me is when you look at the top of the roster, specifically the guys you're spending a lot of money on, Emmanuel Quickley, Scotty Barnes. I don't feel that much better about them individually and collectively as a duo as I did at the beginning of the year. And I think from a development standpoint, that's where my concern lies. But I think overall, all in all, when you consider the circumstances, the Raptors did something that was very difficult this year and did it pretty well.
Warren, maybe a quick thought on what they have to add over the summer.
I think from my vantage point, what I would say the Raptors could just have to improve their overall team would just be some more front court depth. I think, Jakob Poeltl has been steady, his presence in there, but I think the Raptors need a true shot blocker. I think, if they can get maybe, Kaiman or, maybe Malawatch from Duke, it'd be great just to have a shot blocker and a finisher there and some size and a little bit of versatility as, Jakob Poeltl's minutes have been integral for the Raptors. But I think adding that will help. I think they have, good presence on the wings. I think they have, decent point guard play. But if there's one area to really improve, I would be, just be a little bit depth in terms of size.
Okay, countdown to tip-off is next. This is Raptors Game Night on TSN 1050.
Breaking story from Alpine News Network. Jan owns a home and a restaurant fusing French and Mexican cuisine. But she is fusing no more because her ovens have gone kaput. She called Alpine Credits, who sent their speedy superhero. With her business loan approved, her ovens were quickly fixed. The hero even had some of her poutine.
What's up, Raptors fans? Thanks so much for hanging out with us tonight here on Toronto Sports Insider, chatting it up, cheering on We the North. We really appreciate you being here. Please take a second to exit out of the chat and hit that little arrow with the share and click that share button. Send it out to your social media. Send it out to your friends. Let's get some more basketball fans here in the chat to hang out with us. That's the best way to make an impact to build this awesome community here on TSI of Raptors fans. Let's get back to the basketball. Go Raptors, go. We the North. We the North. Is there a playoff push in this team? Can we get into the playoffs? Let's go, Raptors. What's up, Raptors fans? How we doing tonight? Our Raptors take on the Charlotte Hornets.
Whether it's your driveway, sidewalk, or patio, those uneven surfaces are not just ugly, they're dangerous. That's where Groundworks comes in. They use state-of-the-art concrete lifting solutions to prevent tripping hazards, and they're the best at what they do. Schedule your free inspection at groundworks.ca/row. And while you're there, check out my latest dirty job. It's a good one.
Licensed where work is performed. See website for details.
Oh, hello, scary monster from my nightmares. Why aren't I scared of you? Because I'm dreaming this nightmare in my new Vågstranda mattress from IKEA. I'm too comfortable and cozy to be scared. Oh no, scary monster, please don't cry. Look, I'm scared.
Visit IKEA today and start sleeping better tomorrow with everything you need for the bedroom of your dreams.
Get spring ready with CarQuest Auto Parts. Save now on premium brand name products. Castrol Magnatech Synthetic Oil 5-liter jugs, $31.97. DieHard Lawn and Garden Battery Gold, $59.97. Rain-X Summer Breeze Washer Fluid 3.78-liter jug, only $3.97. And Trico Flex Wiper Blades, all sizes, $9.97. Hit the road with CarQuest for your auto parts needs. Visit a CarQuest Auto Parts store or carquest.ca for more information and full flyer details at participating locations.
Huh, look at that. There's a chip in your windshield. Good thing the experts at Speedy Glass can fix it, saving you from needing a full windshield replacement later. At Speedy Glass, our quality repairs are done in less than an hour without ever compromising on quality. Plus, it's free if you're insured. We'll even submit your insurance claim so you don't have to. It's easy. Just book an appointment today at speedyglass.ca. Details and conditions at speedyglass.ca.
Speedy Glass Repair. Speedy Glass Replace.
This is Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050. The Raptors live here.
And it all ends today in San Antonio against the Spurs. Raptors visiting, and the book closes on the 2024-2025 NBA season as well. Let's go over to Paul Jones and Javon Shepard one last time to crank it up. Jonesy, will they end the season with a smile on their face?
Well, yeah, I think they'll end with a smile either way, Jim. Whether it's a winning smile or a let's get to next year smile is yet to be yet to be determined. I mean, hey, you're fortunate enough to be in the NBA, and like I said with us, we're fortunate enough to sit in the chairs that we sit in, so it never gets that bad that you can't smile. Raptors will start Jamison Battle, Scotty Barnes, Jonathan Mobo, Ochai Agbaji, and Jamal Shed. And we'll tell you that the Raptors starting lineup is brought to you by Subaru. Hurry to the all-in-one event for great offers and experience all the features that come standard in a Subaru. Chris Paul, Stephon Castle, Julian Champagny, Harrison Barnes, and the former Raptor, Biz Daddy, Bismack Biyombo, will start for the San Antonio Spurs. Last game for the Spurs, too. They sit with 33 wins, and interesting, Javon, when Wemby went down, that kind of hurt their chances, and you had to believe that they probably wanted some postseason, some play-in. They probably wanted something that
for sure
could help him improve and help their team improve as well. A little bit of experience never hurt.
Yeah, for one, he was already he was taking a big leap, right? And you want that playoff experience so that guys they're ready. They're ready when they need to be ready.
Yes.
Right? As crazy as that may sound.
No, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready.
Right? And walking through it, you get the feel, the vibe, the energy of what playoff basketball is like. And the next year going forward, okay, there's a standard that not only the organization can set, but you've set for yourself as well because you've gone there. You want more. You had a taste of it. I think, this team has been gutted because they also had, Pop's health scare. Right, and he hasn't been back at the front of the bench yet, and that's still up in the air to be determined. But they had two big goals the Spurs have had, but what a year for Chris Paul, right? Playing a full season after playing under 60 games in back-to-back seasons. So for him at his age, at 39 years old, his 20th year in the league, and playing all 82 games, right? That's a huge feat.
And there's a guy, I tell you, if he can stay healthy, listen. I'd take him on my team, Chris Paul. I think he's like we talked about. He's one of those vets, a great leader, and
he's not going to give you, 20 and 10.
No, those days are done.
They're done. But what he does, he elevates the play of your young guys.
Yes.
Right, and he's been a big mentor for a number of guys, young guys in the league. You remember when OKC brought him in to mentor Shea, right? And then he was out, and similar here, right? They are mentoring Wemby and expecting to get more out of him by just having a veteran like Chris Paul.
Well, they're at the Frostbank Center in San Antonio. The Spurs wearing the white. The Raptors wearing the traveling red. Spurs win the tip, come left to right. Barnes in the lane drives and is fouled. Harrison Barnes really hurt his old team, the Warriors, with a buzzer beater a couple games ago. Officials today, the veteran Bill Kennedy, Carl Lane, and Jonathan Sterling, as Barnes will go to the line for a couple of free throws, knocks down the first one, and San Antonio is on the board first.
And this should be a different matchup for the Raptors. The other night when they're against Dallas, there was about 4 7-footers that was being thrown out there, and Toronto really didn't have another center to match up with them on the floor. You only have Biyombo out there that's a 6'8" and matched up with Scotty. So better matchups for the Raptors today.
2-0 San Antonio. Barnes makes 2. Here come the Raptors' first touch. Barnes near side, left wing, inside the arc, foul line extended. Gets it to Battle. Guard around, 3-ball up and down in the bottom of the well for Jamison Battle.
Patient basketball inside to the post, and Scotty Barnes had to match up Champagne on him, didn't really look to score, but let the play develop, and now you're getting one of your better shooters an open three.
3-2 as Battle's jumper in the bottom of the well gives the Raptors the lead. Barnes, long three, no good. Rebound, Toronto. Here comes Barnes up the far side, right wing. On the lob to Abaji. Ochai catches it, was drifting behind the backboard, tried to float it up and in, no good. Back come the Spurs. Chris Paul up top, gets it to Stephon Castle. Castle on the drive. Cut off by Battle. Mobo gets the steal. Run out to Barnes. Scotty with the jam. Raptors up 5-2. Nice defense by Jamison Battle to force a turnover.
Mobo jumping that passing lane, coming up with the steal, advancing the basketball up to Scotty for the dunk.
Up top, Castle swings it to Champagny. They leave him open. Three in the air, good. Julian Champagny's become a pretty reliable three-point shooter, shooting at about 37%. Shed back for Toronto. His three, no good. Rebound to Biyombo. Game tied at 5, 10-13 first quarter. First quarter brought to you by Tangerine, official bank of the Toronto Raptors and their fans. Castle drives, bodied by Mobo, near side right baseline. And the foul will go on Mobo as Stephon Castle will go to the line for two.
And Castle's going to get to go to the free throw line, but talking about Chris Paul's IQ and his savvy and his experience, right? He has that basketball on the right side of the floor, close to the right sideline. And before he gets into that ball screen, Jones, he gets closer to the center of the floor so that Toronto can't use that sideline as another defender and then uses that ball screen, right? It's not something that's going to show up in the stat sheet, but it allows you to actually run your offense with a bit more space and not backing yourself into a corner, where your opponent can use that sideline as a second and third defender.
Castle makes the first free throw, leads all rookies in scoring, fourth in his. Where is he going to land as a rookie of the year, or definitely on an all-rookie team?
Oh, definitely.
And you know what? I think Jamal Shed might have a case for an all-rookie team as well. 7-5 San Antonio. Barnes in the lane. Underneath the Shed, lay it up, no good. Tips it up, no good. Rebound, Barnes. The specter of Biyombo looming there, and the shot blocking has Shed miss a couple of easy ones. 7-5 Spurs, 9:35 first quarter. Castle far side left wing above the arc. Over to Champagny near side right wing. Punch dribble cut off. Gets it to Chris Paul up top. To Castle. Shot fake drive. Right hand into the lane. Raptors cut him off. Gets it down low to Biyombo. Misses the lefty jump hook. Back comes Mobo with the rebound. 9:20 first quarter. 7-5 Toronto trailing the Spurs. Battle, corner three, far side, down the bottom of the well. Toronto with a 1-point lead, 8-7. JB with a couple of triples for Toronto.
Playing off of the basketball, spacing on Mobo's penetration, giving him a passing lane as he gets closer to that corner.
Castle in the lane throws it away, but it was deflected by Toronto. So it'll stay with the Spurs and newly signed Colin Castleton back into the lineup for Toronto. Chris Paul inbound, Champagny catch and shoot, got it just inside the arc, far wing, left baseline. It's a long two to give San Antonio a 9-8 lead, but back comes Toronto. Shed on the drive, lay it up and in.
Big time recognition by Shed, right? Nobody in the paint, changes pace and using his backside as a shield, finishing at the rim.
Biyombo in the lane, jump hook up, no good. Rebound Castleton, brings it front court. 10-9 Toronto. Castleton in the lane, jams it down. Great look by Shed as Castleton just kind of loped into the lane and Jamal's pass was on a line through defenders.
He's coming off a career high 16 points on Friday.
Castle kicks it far side. Barnes, three, got it. 12-12, game tied at 3 on 12 after the three by Harrison Barnes. 7:58 first quarter. Shed into the lane with the left-hand dribble. Stops, kicks to Battle. His three, no good. Rebound Castle. Brings it front court, right up the middle. Now to the near elbow, right side. 14-footer, no good. Rebound Battle. Here comes Shed. 7:40 first quarter, game tied at 12. Gets it to Barnes in the lane. Big boy ball, lays it up and in.
Yeah, Scotty right there knows he has the rook on him, right? 6'8" frame, clearing out space.
Darko really upset. Harrison Barnes knocks in a 3, and a demonstrative Darko Rajakovic with a timeout wants to talk to his team or maybe talk at them.
Got to find him, right? Last 7 games, he's shooting 58% from the three-point line, giving up an open 3. You got to find a shooter in transition.
15-14, San Antonio by 1, 7:24 first quarter. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050 Toronto.
When you get a Subaru with symmetrical full-time all-wheel drive and class-leading safety included, it's like you also get a Subaru that comes with your very own golf club holder, stadium parking navigator, a basketball team transporter, a remote cottage finder, a beaver spotter, a coach hauler, bear country guide, a family road trip carrier, a muddy road controller, extreme wind stabilizer, plus a... And we're out of time. Subaru is the multi-tool that masters every unpredictable weather condition. Visit your local Subaru dealer for great lease and finance options.
At Tangerine, we're fans of fans who are invested in the game. Like Gary, who lies with reckless abandon every time he's invited out on game night, so he doesn't have to miss game night. Sorry, it's mating season for my pet squid. My e-scooter is out of gas. I ate a beanless burrito? My shoulder blade feels dull. I'm traveling to the 16th century? That's how Gary fans. And we're fans of Gary. This is how we fan. Tangerine, the official bank of the Toronto Raptors.
At Great Wolf Lodge, your whole family can go on an adventure. Splash away in our water park and bowl a perfect score with your pack. And mix game time with family time. And at Great Wolf Lodge, all this excitement is just a short drive away. So bring the pack together and learn more at greatwolf.com and strengthen the pack.
Overdrive, Toronto's favorite way to drive home. Weekdays 4 to 7 on TSN 1050.
They're in San Antonio at the Frostbank Center. Raptors trailing the Spurs 15-14, 7:24 to go. First quarter. Paul Jones, Javon Shepard behind the glass. Producer Owen Hall back in the fold after a little break, a little holiday, doing some reconnaissance work with other NBA games in a couple other arenas.
Living life.
Yeah, checking out some golf, some live golf, and I don't know, what else did you see on your... What else did you get to? Inter Miami. Did you see the Formula One race down there or not? Anyway, it's okay. You'll be able to go on a real vacation a little while here because our season will be done. Maybe I'll have to talk to the bosses to help get you a little bit more freedom. But the Raptors bring it front court in the red from right to left. Jag Kang behind the glass with it. Jumper by Barnes, no good. Here comes San Antonio. Of course, you heard from Taddy Ward and Leuenberg. The gang's all here for one last time. The ultimate last lap of the track. Game 82. 15-14 Spurs. We go inside 7 minutes. First quarter, Chris Paul, deep three, no good over Castleton. Here come the Raptors. Castleton, Abaji, Shed, Barnes, and battle. Barnes misses the layup coming right down Main Street. Back come the Spurs. Castle, Biombo, Barnes, Champagny, and Chris Paul. And we've got a foul on Biombo, a moving screen.
It actually looked like he was trying to get out of the way there to get Castle an opportunity to shoot the basketball or get to the rack, but big body, big frame. Like a little bowling ball in the alley.
Raptors down 1, 6.5 to go first quarter. Castleton drives into the lane, stop, floats it up short, rebound to Battle, kicks it out, Abaji, shot fake, stolen by Chris Paul, always one of the steals leaders. Gets it to Castle, who lays it up, no good. Abaji with the challenge, here come the Raptors. 6:10 first quarter. Shed puts his head down, kicks to Abaji, feet set, jumper no good, rebound Biombo. 15-14 Spurs, we hit the midway mark, first quarter. Castle drive into the lane, jams it down.
He's such a big guard. Like, he is 6'6", and he plays 6'6", 215 as he gets into paint there, right to left crossover, lands on two, and just bullies his way up to the rim for the dunk.
Shed on the baseline tries to get it to Lawson, and it's kicked out of bounds. 17-14 Spurs, 5:39 to go. San Antonio making subs. Keldon Johnson in, Stefan Castle out, Bismack Biyombo out, Sandro Mamukelishvili, or Mamo as they call him in San Antonio, will enter the game. 5:39 first quarter. Raptors in the red, moving right to left, down 17-14. Battle, catch and shoot three in the corner off the near sideline, right wing inbound. Knocks it down in the bottom of the well. That's 3 of 4 from JB from the land beyond. He's got 9 of Toronto's 17. We're tied at 17, and San Antonio wants a timeout.
He scored a couple of those baskets off of that baseline out of bounds. The first one I can remember early slipped the screen. He's actually the setter, and it slipped it opening up to the basketball. Now comes off of the screen and gets cleaned up for one.
5:35 first quarter, game tied at 17. Let's take a break. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050 Toronto.
Touchdown. Great catch. Give me a high five. 5 minutes later. Interception. Awesome play. Give me a high five. 2 hours later.
Eddie, did you order 20 high five specials from 2 for $1 pizza?
You kept asking for high fives.
I meant, never mind. I'm hungry.
High five. Buy any large traditional pizza and get up to 3 medium 1-topping pizzas for just $5 each.
2 for $1 pizza. 2 for $1.
Alpine News Network is here live with one of our superheroes.
Joe and Lucy needed a new roof and reached out to Alpine Credits. I flew over to help them with a home renovation loan. I suggested they transform their house into a giant robot head, beams that shoot from the eyes. Pew, pew! Instead, they just went with shingles. But it's pretty glorious.
Own your home? Need a loan? Alpine Credits can help.
Alpine Credits, where homeowners get approved. Just for license 12616.
The 2025 Honda Civic Hybrid is here, and it may sound too good to be true. With a 2-liter 4-cylinder backed by 2 electric motors, giving a combined 200 horsepower, it's our most powerful and fuel-efficient Civic ever. Plus, with an estimated range of over 800 kilometers and available features like a Bose premium sound system, your crew will love it too. Huh, maybe it should be called the Civic 2.0. Redefine your drive with the 2025 Civic Hybrid. Visit your Ontario Honda dealer and test drive yours today.
There's no better way to drive home than with Hayes, Noodles, and the O-Dog. Overdrive, every weekday, 4 to 7 p.m. on TSN 1050.
Game 82 of the 24-25 season. Raptors and Spurs tied at 17 with 5:35 to go. First quarter. Jamison Battle supplying a lot of the offense for Toronto. 9 of the 17 on 3 of 4 from distance. No shenanigans today. The NBA has arranged it where all the teams in the East play at 1 and everybody west of the Mississippi plays at 3:30. We're not
playing around with you.
No, we're not.
We're not score watching.
We're not scoreboard watching. Oh, if we lose here, we get these guys. And there's none of that. There's none of that. And as former Raptor coach Dwayne Casey used to say, don't mess with the basketball gods. Be careful what you wish for. San Antonio front court. Keldon Johnson drive into the lane, floats it up and in. 19-17 Spurs, 5:10 to go, first quarter. Battle, catch and shoot 3. San Antonio, you might want to guard him. You might want to guard him.
12 points for him, 4 for 5 from the 3-point line. Somebody got to find him.
Down the bottom of the well for Jamison Battle. You might want to check that cat out. You might want to, as we say on the blacktop, you might want to touch him up a little bit.
Well, you know he's going to be at the 3-point line. 74% of his shots on the year have been from 3. Somebody's got to get out there.
Yeah, you have to touch him up a little bit. Chris Paul misses the deep three. Here come the Raptors. 2019, they lead 4:35 to go. Shed drives, and Champagny reaches in and foul him. And Jamal, getting to the basket, is going to get a couple of free throws. .436 to go, 2019 Toronto. Jamal Shed will go to the line. Free throw rattles down for the Houston Cougar. Somebody was joking the other day in the Raptors offices. We could get a ring in Summer League if all these guys play. Shed, Mobo, Lawson, Battle, like, could be a Summer League ring. 21-19. Raptors leading by 2, 4.5 to go. First quarter. And on the drive, into the lane, the foul. Blake Wesley pushing the envelope, and the Raptors reach in and foul him. Wesley fouled by Shed. Wesley, a graduate of Notre Dame. Spurs will inbound. Malachi Branham into the ball game. Out of Ohio State, they get it to Sandro Mamukelashvili, and he takes steps. Turn it over. And give it to Toronto.
That back foot on the line.
But they call a backcourt violation. Yeah. NBA has some funky rules with the backcourt violations. You know, in the playoffs or in late in the game, momentum is allowed to take you over the line. Shed drives, the shot blocked. Thought he got it up on the glass. Back come the Spurs. Johnson drives into the lane, floats it up, no good. But the foul on Shed. Game grinding to a halt here. 4:10 to go, first quarter. 21-19 Toronto.
Keldon Johnson shooting 2.
Keldon Johnson will go to the line for a couple of free throws.
6th-year out of Kentucky. He's found a little role for himself, right? Off the bench, third in the NBA in total points off the bench this season, 956 coming into this game. You kind of, especially in Pop's system, you kind of have to fall into place, fall into line.
Yeah. No messing around with Pop. You do
and accept.
Yeah, you do what you're told there. 21-20. 1 of 2 go down for Johnson. Here come the Raptors. 4 minutes to go, first quarter. They lead 21-20 in the red, moving right to left. Battle, deep three, bang, in the bottom of the well. Again for Jamison Battle. 5 of 6 from distance, 15 points. And what's the record in this place? What's the record in this place?
I'll tell you one thing. He's smart, right? I'm making sure I go out with a high, go out with a bang.
I'm emptying the clip on the way out.
Emptying the clip.
San Antonio drives back, lays it up and in.
Oh, this is a heat check. This is a heat check.
And he got it again.
Hey!
And San Antonio bench says timeout. Get the water out. Turn the water off on this cat. 27-22. 6 of 7 from distance for Jamison Battle.
18 points in his first quarter for Jamison Battle.
And he has me scrambling for that page that denotes all the career highs. Career high in terms of three-point field goals made for Battle is 6 against Cleveland. He's got 6 right now, and the meter's still running as we're in the first quarter.
You gotta let the clip out. There's no more games tomorrow.
You know when
you gotta let the clip go.
You know when
empty the clip.
Alexander Ovechkin scored the record goal and he put his stick on the ice and it was like it was too hot.
Hey.
That's what I'm doing with Jamison Battle right now. My hands are up and I'm just feeling the heat coming off the young rookie out of Ohio State. 18 of Toronto's 27. And the Spurs calling another timeout. As they got to be saying that the coaching staff has got to be saying, what did you guys not understand when we said guard that guy. What is it?
Get him off the line. Like, did anybody read the scouting report? Guys already in Cancun, right? They'd have to be already thinking about their flights because you are forgetting one thing. Get battle off of the line.
Raptors up 27-22, biggest lead of the game for the Raptors at 5. In the lane, laid up and in by Malachi Branham.
The weak side cut. Catching Battle sleeping.
Raptors' record for 3s in a quarter is 7 by former Spur and Raptor, as a Raptor record, Danny Green. Lawson drives, can't get it down. Here comes Branham. Drives on Temple, gets into the lane, lays it up and in. San Antonio has cut the lead to 1, 27-26. Oh no. Garrett Temple down and holding on to his left knee. Looks up, checks it, and now the coaching staff out, or the training staff out. Gio Sardella and head athletic therapist Rayhan Malik out as Garrett lay on his back, talking to him. And some of the Spurs actually over there as well. Harrison Barnes, Stephon Castle. Oh! Castle fell and leaned into, I can only see that once. My eyes are closed now. I've seen too many of those in person. That just happens to be Chris Paul helping Garrett Temple up as GT gets up. I did not like the look of the way his knee bent, and I don't need to see that again. He is being helped off. At least putting weight on it as he is being helped. He's kind of walking with assistance. And we pray for good news. 2:35 to go, first quarter. 27-26 Toronto. We will have a report as soon as possible. Barnes in the lane, kick to Mobo, 3 in the air, good. 30-26. Raptors leading by 4 as Mobo knocks down his first 3.
He can add that consistently. That's going to open up so much for his game.
Well, they've got it as a 2 on the scoreboard now, but it sure looked like a 3, and now they adjust it. Lawson 3 up top. That one's good. Toronto, in the words of Javon Shepherd, shooting the lines off the ball. I would say shooting the eyes out of snakes right now, but you can say what you want. 32-26. Lawson's 3 in the bottom of the well. Raptors 8 of 11 from distance. Lead 33-26. Castle drives in the lane. Kick it out. 3 ball up top. No good. From Wesley. Rebound to San Antonio. McLaughlin 3 up top. No good. Here come the Raptors. Minute 25, first quarter. They've got a 7-point lead, largest of the game. In the red, coming left to right. Barnes lobs it up for Mobo, tipped away. Here comes Jordan McLaughlin to Castle. Back to McLaughlin in the lane, lay it up and in.
Time run by McLaughlin. Raptors with Castle in transition, right? You know he's not going to pull up. He's looking to pass or get himself to the rack.
Back comes Battle into the corner. Mobo 3, no good. Rebound, Castle can't squeeze it. Yes, he does. Here comes Branham. 50 seconds, first quarter. Spurs down 32-28. Castle drives into the lane. The floater up, no good, but he's fouled by Battle. And Stephon Castle will get a couple of free throws.
So, and I mentioned it earlier, right, how quick he is. Now, how big he is, but he's also quick with the basketball at 6'6" in transition, right? Over the last 25 games, just under 13 drives to the basket, right? Shooting 64% at the rim. Didn't make this one, but guys that can have an innate ability to get to the rack, get to the rim, are always going to get themselves to the free throw line, especially when you're playing physical, you're not afraid of contact. So I've been really impressed with Stephon Castle, especially as a rookie, right? Just under 15 points per game, 4.1 assists and 3.6 rebound. but I underestimated how big and how strong he actually is.
Castle's second free throw is good. 32-30, Spurs cut it to 2, 45 seconds first quarter. Barnes on the bounce between the rings, bottom of the Sunshine Center Circle logo at the Frostbank Center. Castleton to Barnes, far side right wing. Down low to Castleton. Turns, fires the jumper short on Barnes. Rebound to the Spurs. Front court, Blake Wesley. On the bounce. Turns and has it stripped by Mobile. Raptors with a 3-on-1. Lawson drive and lay it in. Great job by Mobile. Raptors up 34-30. 5 seconds to go in the quarter. Castle running hook shot is good. And that ends the quarter as San Antonio.
That's going to be a bad foul. Great job by Scotty directing traffic.
The clock said 0, but there was actually time left. Our feed showed 0 on the clock. Scotty inbound to Lawson, who caught it at midcourt. Kind of like a receiver. And Jordan McLaughlin hit the shooting arm of Lawson, who now goes to the line and knocks in the first free throw. (35-32) Toronto. 36-32, as it was a 3-shot foul, and A.J. Lawson will get one more. Knocks down all 3, and it turns into a costly foul for the Spurs as the Raptors stretch the lead a little bit at the end of the quarter, 37-32. Big quarter for the Raptors. 50% from the floor, 7 of 11 from distance. They lead the Spurs 37-32 after the first lap. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball across the TSN radio network.
Everything is on sale at the Sephora Savings Event, and it's almost over.
Stop. Everything?
Everything.
So, Sol de Janeiro?
Yes.
And Rare Beauty by Selena Gomez?
Yep.
What about Ilia and K18 and YSL?
Yes.
Yes. Yes! Okay. I need to start shopping.
Yeah, you do.
Beauty Insiders, it's your last chance to shop the only beauty event where everything is on sale all at once. The Sephora Savings Event ends on April 14th. Shop in-store or online at Sephora.ca before it's too late.
When you get a Subaru with symmetrical full-time all-wheel drive and class-leading safety included, it's like you also get a Subaru that comes with your very own golf club holder, stadium parking navigator, a basketball team transporter, a remote cottage finder, a beaver spotter, a coach hauler, bear country guide, a family road trip carrier, a muddy road controller, extreme wind stabilizer, plus a... And we're out of time. Subaru is the multi-tool that masters every unpredictable weather condition. Visit your local Subaru dealer for great lease and finance options.
At Tangerine, we're fans of fans who are invested in the game. Like Mary, who stands 5 inches away from her 55-inch flat-screen TV and yells at it even though she knows no one on the TV can hear a word she's saying. Is it effective? There's no evidence. Do we support her? Yeah. Screaming at the TV for all 4 quarters. That's how Mary fans. And we're fans of Mary. This is how we fan. Tangerine, the official bank of the Toronto Raptors.
TSN 1050. Listen anywhere. Stream your favorite shows in your car. Available on Apple CarPlay via the iHeartRadio app. TSN 1050. Everywhere you want it.
Raptors leading the Spurs after a quarter, 37-32. Paul Jones, Javon Shepard here in our studios. You hear from Taddy Ward and Lewinberg at halftime. Behind the glass, our guys, Owen Hall, producer, and technical producer, Jag Kang. Thanks for tuning in. Last day of the 24-25 season for the Toronto Raptors. And they're trying to go out with a W. Unfortunate, though, you just hate to see people hurt on the last day. Jared or Garrett Temple going to the locker room with an apparent knee injury. We are still waiting on an update. Barnes to Mobo in the lane. Mobo had a wide open jam and tried to put a little extra juice on it and missed it. Back come the Spurs. Into the corner, Barnes, kick it. Mamukelishvili drives. They swing it around. Castle into the corner. Barnes, catch and shoot three, no good. Rebound, Scotty Barnes. Outlet, Jamal Shed on the run. Jamal lay it up and in.
Do you remember when you asked me MVP of the season, and I said my pick would be Scotty because of his impact defensively? Like on that play, he covers so much ground on that floor.
Yeah. Shed's layup gives Toronto a 39-32 lead. Spurs front court in the white, moving left to right. Mamu, deep three, no good. Rebound kicked out to Castle. Straight away against Abaji. Pull up three by Castle, no good. Rebound Mobo. Mobo, Barnes, Castleton, Shed, and Abaji for the red-shirted Raptors coming right to left. Barnes, far side, gonna back in on his namesake, Harrison Barnes. Big boy ball for Scotty. The jump hook from 8 feet is good. Raptors up 41-32. Largest lead of the game at 9.
I like that from Scotty right now. That's a 13-year vet in Harrison Barnes that he just sees and decides, okay, that's a matchup that I want to take advantage of, and does it.
Abaji makes a steal. Lobs to Scotty in the lane, puts it up and in. Toronto up 11, 43-32. Scotty on the board with 8 points to go along with a couple of rebounds and 3 assists. Raptors double-figure lead at 43-32. 9:55, second quarter. Harrison Barnes drive on Castleton into the lane and is fouled by Castleton. So the former NBA champ with Golden State, Harrison Barnes, out of the University of North Carolina, the 7th pick 13 years ago in 2012 by Golden State, will shoot free throws. Second quarter, 9:50 to go. Second quarter brought to you by Alpine Credits. Do you own your home and need a loan? Alpine Credits can help. Get approved at alpinecredits.ca.
Substitution number 0, Kelvin Johnson. Number 3, Chris Paul. In for Blake Wesley.
Chris Paul checking in. The oldest player to play in 82 games since some dude named Michael Jordan and another cat named Karl Malone.
Never heard of them. Never heard of them.
That's durability. When you're getting up 39-40, I said to CP, when they were in Toronto a little while back, we had a mutual connection with another team. He said, play next year. He said, brother, I'm just trying to get through this year. Barnes misses a 10-footer for Toronto. Knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Toronto. Raptors leading 43-34 as Harrison Barnes made 2 free throws. Scotty catch and shoot, missed 14-footer far side right wing, but the Raptors get the rebound. Shed pulls for 3 up top and drops it in the bottom of the well.
And knocking down the right ones. Similar to what I was saying earlier, offensive rebound, you get the kick out and an open shot, not a high 30% shooter, but a guy that's knocking down the right ones as a guard.
Mamukelishvili in the lane. Jump hook up and in over Barnes. 46-36, the lead 10 for Toronto as we hit the 9-minute mark first half. Scotty near side, left wing, gets it to Battle. Step back, 16-footer, still cooking. The grease is still hot for Jamison Battle.
Comes off of that dribble handoff of Scotty to the right hand, rather, right? Remember, he's a southpaw, and it's comfortable into that mid-range jumper. I like it. Showing you a little bit of everything.
He's got 20 on the afternoon. Keldon Johnson, 3, no good, long. Rebound to Barnes. Battle's career and season high is 24. Escape, 3 in the air. Misses this one.
Human. He's human. And that was probably the easiest look he's gotten all day.
Here comes San Antonio. Castle pulls for 3 up top. It's good. Spurs shave the lead to 48-39. 7:10 to go, first half. Barnes near side. Backs down on Harrison Barnes, who reaches in, knocks it away. They get the steal. Chris Paul, front court, to Mamukelashvili, who comes in with a Statue of Liberty dunk. Mamu gets it down, 48-41, timeout Darko. The Raptor lead that was once 12 has been shaved to 7. Let's take a timeout. 7:53 first half, 48-41 Toronto. We're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050 Toronto.
Mike Rowe here with a quick question. Have you noticed the musty smell in your home? I hope not, because damp smells mean that you could have a crawl space problem. That's where Groundworks comes in. They can honestly assess your situation and create a plan to waterproof your crawl space and get to the root cause of the problem. Schedule your free inspection at groundworks.ca/row. And while you're there, check out my latest dirty job. It's a good one. Licensed where work is performed. See website for details.
We're standing proud together. For Canada. I'm Colin Mockery.
I'm Deb McGrath, and we're making serious changes to the way we shop.
Like this tube of toothpaste, made in Canada.
Yeah, made in Canada, but it's not toothpaste.
Really?
It's cheese spread in a tube.
Oh, I'll take 2 then.
Let's protect Canadian jobs and Canadian business.
Shop as if your country depends on it. Keep your money in Canada for Canada.
Red and white, it runs through the veins of everyone who calls our country home. It brings us closer together, no matter where we are. This spring, patients across Canada need you to give a little red and white. Canadian Blood Services needs 450 new blood and plasma donors every day to fuel Canada's lifeline. Let's get Canada's blood pumping. Book an appointment today at blood.ca/450.
Making your lousy commute fun. Overdrive with Hayes Noodles and the O-Dog every weekday, 4 to 7 p.m. on TSN 1050.
7:53 first half. The Raptors leading San Antonio 48-41. The Raptors had, at one juncture, a 12-point lead, but the Spurs have got their chisel out and have started to chip away at it. The lead is down to 7. As Toronto called a timeout, and they will bring it. Front court from right to left in their red uniforms. Still waiting for any update on Garrett Temple, who left the game with an apparent knee injury. Abaji drives, lays it in right down the lane. Far side, right wing.
Love that action coming off 2 screens and recognize that defense is trailing him, so he gets himself into the paint down to the basket.
Raptors take the lead. And they push it to 50-41, 9-point lead for Toronto. The latest update, we got it just a minute ago. Garrett Temple, left knee sprain, will not return. That's all they're calling it right now. I'm sure they're going to look at it further. 7:10 to go. First half, Raptors by 9, 50-41. Abaji, 3 straight away. Good. Down the bottom of the well for Ochai Abaji.
This is the change-up right now. It comes off similar screens, and the defense tries to jump it so he doesn't get to the right hand to the basket, and he recognizes that, steps back for the 3.
Raptors get the 5 points back, renew the lead to 12 at 53-41, and now a foul is called. Foul will go on Toronto.
Battle.
On Jamison Battle against Stefan Castle. Raptors going to work on the well today, Javon. 9 of 14 from distance, 64%.
Shooting the lines off the basketball.
I got to...
Shooting the straps off that thing.
There haven't been too many misses.
You know what I like? I always like when, Abaji had that layup a while ago. coming off of those screens. And the second play, I love when a guy scores the basketball and you come back down and you run a set for him to get another touch.
Yeah.
Right? They run similar action, running him off some screens, and then allow him to read, right? Just read how, and react how the defense is playing, because you just scored a basket and he delivers, right? If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Castle makes two, 53-43, the lead 10 for Toronto. We approach the 6-minute mark, and Castle fouls Shed out top. First foul on Castle, first personal, first team. Shed in the lane. Gets it to Lawson, drive, floated up and in, takes all kinds of contact. Prone after the lay-in. Goes Lawson, but the Raptors go up 12 again. They get a steal, looking for more. Shed to Abaji. Here's the three. Back rim, no good from the near corner. Raptors, though, retreat on defense, get on the floor for the ball and make the steal. Mobo into the lane to Abaji. Reverse layup up and in. Biggest lead of the game for the Raptors at 14. They respond with a 9-2 run after San Antonio had cut it to 7.
San Antonio's got to take care of the basketball. Back-to-back turnovers, and for the Raptors there, first man to the floor win. Paul Shed coming up.
Chris Paul near side, right wing. Spurs in the white, coming left to right. Keldon Johnson floats it up, no good. Rebound, Mobo. Outlet Lawson to Shed, near side, left wing, between the arc and the hash mark. Leans over on the bounce in the red jersey, number 23. Gets it up top to Mobo. Between the circles, Mobo drives right. Gets it to Shed. 16-footer off balance. Shot clock was winding down. Kind of a grenade. He had to heave it up. No bucket. But the Raptors retreat on defense. They've got the foul on Shed as he was trying to cut off Castle. So Shed will take the foul. And Jamal Shed will sit down with 3 personal fouls. San Antonio inbound. Wesley to Champagny. Near corner, steps back. Lawson closes out on the 3. They get it to Johnson. Crosses over. Abaji locks him up. They get it to Champagny, and the ball is kicked by Toronto, although Champagny coming down the baseline, it looked awfully close as that right foot almost stepped on the baseline. $14-point Raptor lead. San Antonio inbound. Mamukelishvili kicks it out. Champagny 3 up top, short. Rebound to Scotty Barnes. 8 points, now 4 rebounds for Scotty. Front court, Abaji to Barnes. Straddling the arc, far side, right wing. Gets it back to Ochai. Now to Scotty on the screen and roll. In the lane. Turnaround, fall away. Good from Barnes. Little dream shake, shoulder shake, and knocked it out.
You know, he made that tougher than it needed to be, because he had him on the first shake. He gave him another one and still faded over that left shoulder.
Lead is 16 for Toronto. Mamukelishvili in the lane to jump stop. Floats it up and in. 59-45, Toronto. Darko wants a timeout. 4:28 to go. First half, we'll take a break. 59-45, Toronto. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050, Toronto.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations. From your favorite fuss shop to your local Indian spot. From noodle bars to sports bars to salsa bars. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian Ultra XL. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Lately, times have been challenging, with many people facing increased interest rates, inflation, and rising credit card debt. Everyone needs a little help from time to time, but it can be hard to ask for help when it comes to your personal finances. But you're not alone. Millions of Canadians share that feeling with you. 500,000 Canadians have found help with their debt, and so can you, with Consolidated Credit Counseling Services of Canada. They are one of the largest non-profit credit counseling organizations in the country, with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. They could help you consolidate your bills into one affordable payment, minimize your interest rates, and get you out of debt fast. No matter how much you owe, you don't need to do this alone. To get help, call 1-800-288-4991. That's 1-800-288-4991. Let Consolidated Credit get you back to a debt-free life. Call 1-800-288-4991. Call toll-free today for a free consultation. 1-800-288-4991. Ontario license number 4705786.
TSN 1050. Listen anywhere. Stream your favorite shows on your smart speaker. Simply tell your smart speaker to listen to TSN 1050 everywhere you want it.
We are 4 minutes, 28 seconds from halftime. 59-45, Raptors by 14. They had the lead at 16 a while back. 3 players in double figures. Jamison Battle with 20, Scotty Barnes with 10, and A.J. Lawson with 10. Second quarter brought to you by Alpine Credits. Do you own your home and need a loan? Alpine Credits can help. Get approved at alpinecredits.ca. Jim Taddy, Warren Ward, Josh Lewenberg up at halftime. Paul Jones and Javon Shepard behind the glass. Producer Owen Hall and technical producer Jag Kang. Been a good first half for the Raptors. Javon shooting it at 55%, 60% from 3.
Yeah, I think, it's not only for the shooting, but for this to be the last game of the season, right? There's nothing on the line for any one of these teams. And to see the guys still going on and playing this hard, I think that's actually been the most impressive thing for me thus far in this game.
Raptors come up empty with the ball. Back comes Harrison Barnes, fouled by Colin Castleton. And Barnes going to get a couple of free throws. Darko talking to referee Jonathan Sterling about a travel. I agree, Darko. Talk your stuff, man. I want to see them go back to tightening up the travels, the double dribbles, the 3-second, the over and back. I mean, people are sending memes on Instagram with guys catching the ball at half court and looking like a running back. 15 steps from half court, no bounce, no call, and the guy gets a dunk. I'm like, what is that? Are we playing slam ball here? A couple of free throws go down for Harrison Barnes. He's got 12 to lead all San Antonio. Oh, no, sorry. Castle has 13, so he's second high honors. Battle, pull-up jumper.
He looks real comfortable.
Wow, 12-footer in the lane. 22 for Battle. Raptors up 61-47. Reminder, his career high is 24. He said earlier when he was knocking down them threes, what's the record in this place? I'm trying to hit it.
To say he's probably going to get that, hit a new career high here.
Barnes, Harrison Barnes, to Chris Paul, far side. Deep three in the air, no good. Rebound, Scotty Barnes. 10, 5, and 4 for Scotty as he becomes front court. And Castleton is fouled down low by Blake Wesley. So that'll be, well, San Antonio, did they have a foul to give there? Bobo will check in for Toronto. And there are fouls to give, so Toronto will have its side out of bounds, near side left wing in the red. They come right to left. Battle, foul line jumper, no good. Thought about it, hesitated, was actually looking for Mobo and couldn't find him. 3 minutes, first half. Chris Paul, pull-up jumper over Castleton, no good. Rebound to Barnes. Scotty front court. on the dribble. Inside to Castleton, can't handle it. Goes through his hands into the corner. Here comes Chris Paul. Pull-up jumper, no good from 15, rebound battle. Outlet Barnes. Gets it to Lawson in the lane. AJ lay it up, no good, but he's fouled. He went strong to the steal. So AJ Lawson will get a couple of free throws. Lawson on the line for Toronto. First free throw, rim, glass, rim, and down for A.J. Lawson. Out of the University of South Carolina. 62-47. Make it a 16-point lead. Biggest of the game for Raptors again at 63-47. 2.5 to go, second quarter. Castle, cross-court, Champagny, touch pass, gets it back. Tees up a three and knocks it down. 63-50. Toronto by 13. Barnes in the lane. Fouled on the baseline. Made a nice move. Drop step and spin on Castle. And Castle fouled him. So the Raptors up 13 with 2:11 to go, and Scotty Barnes will stand on the line. First one rattles in for the Florida State Seminole. Lawson checks out as Barnes knocks in another free throw. 15-point, 65-50 lead. Castle drive, floated up. Good contest by Castleton. Here comes Mobo on the run. Gets it to Barnes. Ooh. Scotty with a dunk near side. 67-50 Raptors keep storming away. The lead now as big as it's been at 17. 1:45 to go. First half. Chris Paul up top. On battle. Gets it to Wesley in the lane. Jams it down. Turned the corner on Castleton and left him in the dust. Raptor lead 15. 67-52. Shed up top. On the bounce. Works left near side. Kicks it out to Barnes. Three straight away. Good. Down the bottom of the well for Scotty B. Raptors up 18, 70, 52.
When Raptors are playing teams that are in similar positions or similar records as themselves, you really get to see how in control Scotty is of the game.
Castle drives, lays it in. 70-54, 16-point lead for Toronto. We're under a minute first half. Barnes gets it to Shed out there with Mobo, Battle, and Castleton. Barnes, short corner, turnaround jumper, settles softly in the net.
That's tough. That ball was on flight, and he timed it perfectly as he's fading over the right shoulder. And on the catch, he's already
into his move,
squared to the basket.
19 for Barnes, 72-54. The lead, 18 for Toronto, largest of the day. Chris Paul, pull up, no good. Standing rebound to Mobo. 29 seconds to go first half. Raptors will look for a 20-point lead on this trip. Shed on the logo. Works left near side into the corner to Battle. Back to Shed to Barnes, top of the lane. Shot clock at 5, game clock at 12. Scotty bounces Harrison Barnes off. Oh, that's big boy. He just cut him a key for the weight room. 20-point lead, 74-54 Toronto.
And that's Harrison Barnes, 6'8", 225, that he just completely moved out of the way.
Barnes 3, Harrison Barnes 3, no good. And Toronto has a 20-point lead Going to the locker room at halftime, 74-54.
I really can't say it enough, right? They're shooting the basketball well, 10 for 16 from the three-point line, but they've just been aggressive. Like Scotty Barnes, he's locked in, and we're talking about game 82 of the season. Scotty with 21 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. You also think about Jamison Battle, who started out shooting the basketball the way he did, 6 for 8 from the three-point line, 22 points, 5 rebounds. But just seeing the energy, the enthusiasm in this game, you can't say enough. Bobo with 9 assists, right, to go along with his 6 rebounds. And Jamal Shed, 8 assists. Like, all these guys are playing a part in this game. And I said it to you before, when this team is playing, you know, opponents that are in similar positions as they are in the standings, like, you really see that they are, you know, a step ahead, a cut above.
Halftime up next, Taddy Ward and Leuenberg for your listening, entertainment, and education. Raptors by 20, 74-54. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball across the TSN radio network.
Alpine News Network is here live with one of our superheroes.
I don't want to say I'm a big deal, but I am a superhero. I love helping people consolidate their debts, and that's what I did for the Smiths. I took their bills and zoom! Wha-bam! Zap! Turn them into one low monthly payment. No, the sound's not necessary, but it's part of the fun.
Own your home? Need a loan? Alpine Credits can help.
Alpine Credits, where homeowners get approved. Just for license 12616.
Touchdown. Great catch. Give me a high five. 5 minutes later. Interception. Awesome play. Give me a high five. 2 hours later.
Eddie, did you order 20 high five specials from 2-for-1 Pizza?
You kept asking for high fives.
I meant, never mind. I'm hungry.
High five. Buy any large traditional pizza and get up to 3 medium one-topping pizzas for just $5 each.
2-for-1 pizza, 2-for-1.
Unlock more distance, more forgiveness, and more accuracy with the all-new QI35 family of drivers from TaylorMade. Our most adjustable drivers ever, combining TaylorMade speed, maximum forgiveness, and an entirely new level of fitting precision to bring every golfer more distance from more of the face. Get QI35 Fit today and unlock another level for your game with the all-new QI35 family of drivers at TaylorMadeGolf.ca.
Psst, Paul, you up?
Yeah.
Why, Paul?
Oh, I can't stop thinking about how much money I spent on this new mattress. I keep worrying it wasn't worth it.
It wasn't, Paul. You should have got a new mattress from IKEA like me. So affordable, so comfy, cozy, so much support for my aching back.
Then why can't you sleep?
Because I love to talk to my friend Paul.
Visit IKEA today and start sleeping better tomorrow with everything you need for the bedroom of your dreams.
It's me, your creaky deck. Annoying, aren't I? Not my fault. The contractor built my boards poorly, so I make these noises when someone steps on me. That's what happens when you cut corners. Oh, you think I'm irritating now? Wait a few years when the wood warps.
Make it right. Make it Rona. Rona Week is on now. Save 25% on all sizes of Olympic Summit and Maximum Exterior Stain. Conditions apply. Details in store and more offers at Rona.ca.
Confidence is knowing you're ready to handle whatever comes your way. That's what it feels like to take on your workday with Cintas. They make sure your AEDs are up to date, your first aid cabinets are stocked, your floor mats are cleaned and delivered, and your workwear looks good, feels good, and is freshly laundered with a Cintas apparel program. So are you ready to take on today? Visit Cintas.ca.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
Tangerine Raptors basketball is on TSN 1050. The Raptors live here.
And they are enjoying a 74-54 lead at the half. 20-point lead for the Raptors over the Spurs. Welcome to Tangerine Raptors basketball. Raptors at the half. Jim Taddy, Warren Ward, and Josh Leuenberg with you. Warren, this was, right from the opening tip, this was the Raptors game. They're consistently consistent. Barnes, 21 points. Battle, 22 points. They have 23 assists. Really having a fun time, aren't they?
It looks good. It looks really good. One of the best plays for me was Battle missed an assignment. Harrison Barnes hit a three. Darko immediately called timeout, ripped him one. He comes back down the floor. He knocks down a three. Same thing. Darko at this point in time, San Antonio calls a timeout, and Darko goes right up to Battle and now has more, positive things to say. He's still coaching out there, but they look great. I mean, everything the Raptors do well as a group, they're doing in this one. 23 assists on 28 made field goals. Can't say enough about that. They're shooting the hell out the basketball. 10 made threes already. 28 points in the paint. Fast break points as well. I mean, they're getting out, from their defense and their scoring. It looks really good. This is the type of development we're looking, and now we're talking about a group that looks like, they're emerging. If you look at Battle, the way he's playing, hitting step backs, moving without the basketball, he's very good at finding open space as a shooter, and that's what you want. And he just looks like he's a more complete player now, and that's just one example. So, this has been a fun game to watch thus far in the first half.
Josh, let's talk about the rotation. Castleton, 17 minutes, just signed today, or at least announced signed today. Lawson, 12 points. And unfortunately for Temple, 2 minutes, a knee sprain on a roll-in from a falling player. Dangerous play. So it's unfortunate for him, but the other two guys have chipped in.
Well, yeah, I mean, all hands on deck, or all available hands on deck. Of course, the Raptors don't have many players available today, with quite a few rest nights. Guys like Quickly, Barrett, Pirtle, their seasons are already done. Obviously, Brandon Ingram's Raptors season never even started. So yeah, we're getting a look at the young guys, and now we're getting a look at just the young guys because of the Garrett Temple injury that you mentioned. Really unfortunate because of, a number of things, but he's been playing well when called upon recently. 38-year-old, that is the heart and soul of this locker room. I mean, just beloved in the room, and that's why you could see the concern on everybody's face as he went down. He was recently talking to us about wanting to continue his incredible NBA career into season number 16 next year, likely, I would think, with the Raptors. So hopefully he's okay. You cross your fingers there. But yeah, I mean, for me today, most impressive have been the rookies. We've been saying that a lot lately, but especially coming off of that game on Friday, that stinker in Dallas. This was something that we talked about where it's like, all right, it's the end of the season. You're not playing for much. Everyone's kind of looking ahead to the summer. What do you have planned? Are you going on vacation? What's your training regimen? What's your training schedule like? And a lot of time, it's just kind of human nature to let go of the rope a little bit. We saw it in Dallas, but credit to these guys who are out there fighting tonight because they're doing just that. They are fighting. Jamison Battle, we've talked a lot about him having what's likely going to end up being a career night. I mean, I think his career is 24. He's already got 22 at the half. But how about Jonathan Mobo, who's just been racking up the assists recently? Of course, the triple-double the other night. Well, he's already got 9 assists and no turnovers again tonight. So the assist-to-turnover ratio continues to be impressive, especially for a guy who technically in this lineup is playing center. Jamal Shed, 8 assists. So once again, the rookie's showing out in game number 82.
Yeah, well said. And Warren, no resignation, no quit in this team. Friday night in the third quarter, they were down by as many as 38 points. And what you described about the timeout with Darko and Battle, I mean, that's a thing that Coach Darko has done all year long, regardless of the situation. When it was right to do it, he did it. And it's just, it's like providing a positive reinforcement by being not straightforward and honest about a mistake. And that and the resiliency of this team coming off the loss in Dallas Friday night really are the calling cards for this team this year, aren't they?
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. Again, it's he's been consistent. He's been consistent in his attitude, even the things he says, post game. He's been truthful, and I think his expectations, they're not wavering. And I think that's why I pointed it out, because it's game 82. He doesn't have to do that because it's, essentially this is meaningless. It's not going anywhere. It's not, but he's finding meaning in it. And that's a mistake, whether it's now or next season. Everything matters in what they're trying to accomplish. And that, I think, is a true calling card of the group. They've been able to find meaning in things that maybe other teams don't find meaning in, or, other situations. They have found a way to get the most of it, and they're demanding it from game 1 to game 82, and you're seeing the result of that. Look how much Battle has improved his overall confidence. He looks amazing out there, and it's not just the scoring, it's the rebounding, it's the deflections, it's the effort and energy, not missing assignments. All those things have been a result of the coaching, and if the coaching changes, well, then his performance can like that can also change and alter, and we haven't seen that. The expectations are there, and that's why, like I said, the key word for me is emerging, and they're doing that. Even in game 82, they're emerging.
Josh, we talked before you joined us in the pregame show about you could fade for Cade and draft a Wemby, but if you don't have the rest of the chairs in order, you don't have much of an audience. The Raptors have a lot of things in order. What's your sense of how the league, reaction around the league as to what the Raptors are doing?
Yeah, well, I think the main takeaway all year long in talking to coaches around the league, executives around the league, people around the league, is that this is a team that's building a reputation for playing hard. That doesn't necessarily mean they're going to win every game. And remember, the goal going into this year was to prioritize process over the result. Now, if you look past the results, I think you really consider the process here and just the way that this team approaches the game, with the odd exception. I mentioned Dallas the other night, and obviously there was the midseason lull as well. But for the most part, you can bet on the effort. You can bet on the energy. You can bet on the style of play, the way that this team has kind of bought into the Darko Rajakovic system on both ends. And I do think it's turned some heads around the league. Now, with all of that said, I can certainly see the Raptors going into next season with people underestimating them and overlooking them. And that's why I think they'll have a really good opportunity next year to catch some people by surprise, especially early on in the year, and really put this thing together. Because I do think once you have a full roster, a healthy roster, which hopefully they'll have next fall, there's a nice mix here of experience and youth, and hopefully a really good draft pick. And you can go ahead and circle May 12th on your calendar for that draft lottery. It's going to be a big day for the Raptors organization. But if they can put all of that together, then yeah, absolutely, I can see them taking a big jump next season.
Gentlemen, thanks very much. The first half stats are brought to you by Subaru. Hurry to the all-in-one event for great offers and experience all the features that come standard in a Subaru. The couple of things that jump right off the page: Battle, 22 points, 6 of 8 from the outside. Barnes, 21 points. And, of course, Bobo's line, 6 rebounds, 9 assists, and 2 points. And this is driving the Raptors forward. They have 23 assists on 28 made buckets. Bench points, 19-14 for the Spurs. Turnover points, 4 for 4 for the Raptors. Spurs have turned it over 8 times for 11 points, but the score that matters, the numbers that matter, 74-54 for the Raptors at the half. This is Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall, from house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations, from your favorite fuzz shop to your local Indian spot, from noodle bars to sports bars to salsa bars. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian Ultra XL. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
I'm standing brazenly tall for Canada. Ron James here. Let's keep her going. Proudly stand together in the land of 2 4s and 5 0s and butter tarts, and buy Canadian. Check the labels. Make sure it's made in Canada. And let's just give her. Shop as if your country depends on it. Keep your money in Canada for Canada.
Easter is almost upon us. Hop over to your local Metro to take advantage of a host of fresh savings to celebrate the season. Like Red Grill Prime Rib Roast, perfect for hosting and roasting. Only $8.99 per pound. Or raspberries, just $2.88 each. Celebrate a great Easter with these great offers, only until April 16th. Don't forget, you'll earn MOI points on every eligible purchase, whether you shop in-store or online at metro.ca. Metro, your go-to grocer for savings and quality.
Mike Rowe here with a quick question. Have you noticed mold, mildew, bowing walls, or water in your basement? I hope not, but if you have, your basement is losing the war against groundwater. That's where Groundworks comes in. They can honestly assess your situation and create a plan to waterproof your basement and stabilize your walls. Schedule your free inspection at groundworks.ca/row. And while you're there, check out my latest dirty job. It's a good one.
Licensed where work is performed. See website for details.
First Up with Korolnik and Koliakovo. Weekday morning 6 till 10 on TSN 1050.
You ain't first, you're last.
Second half about to get going. Toronto Raptors with a 20-point bulge over the San Antonio Spurs. 74-54. And we'll tell you that the second half tip-off is powered by your Ontario Honda dealers. Up your game. Lease the CRV Sport from 1.99% up to 36 months. Visit HondaOntario.com. Raptors start with the ball, moving left to right in the red uniforms. Mobo jams it down. Great side screen and roll, pin down action with Jamison Battle, who came off the screen and hit a rolling Mobo.
But, big time read by him because Battle draws two, has a bit more gravity after how he shot the basketball in the first half. And that drop down opens wide up for Mobo.
San Antonio back with a three. Spurs cut the lead to 76-57. Champagny, a reliable three-point shooter, knocking it down. In the lane, Castle's floater is no good. Here comes Toronto. Battle, drive into the corner. Abaji, catch and shoot, that's automatic. Ochai knocks it down. The Raptors go up 79-57 down the bottom of the well for the Kansas Jayhawk. Castle, deep three up top, no good. Missed everything. Battle with the rebound. Raptors by 22. Abaji, pull up three, why not? No good. Rebound, Chris Paul. Raptor lead is 22. Castle, up top. Drive into the lane, the floater up, no good. Tipped up and in by Bismack Biyombo. 79-59, Raptors still by 20. Early in the third quarter. Long jumper missed. Rebound chased down by Barnes. Can't get it. Battle tracks it down. They swing it to Mobo. Floater in the lane. No good. Rebound Castle. Near side. Champagny. Catch and shoot three. Knocks it out. 79-62, Raptors by 17. Timeout, San Antonio. We will take a break. 79-62, Toronto. 9:40 to go, third quarter. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050, Toronto.
The 2025 Honda Civic Hybrid is here, and it may sound too good to be true. With a 2-liter 4-cylinder backed by 2 electric motors, giving a combined 200 horsepower, it's our most powerful and fuel-efficient Civic ever. Plus, with an estimated range of over 800 kilometers and available features like a Bose premium sound system, your crew will love it too. Huh, maybe it should be called the Civic 2.0. Redefine your drive with the 2025 Civic Hybrid. Visit your Ontario Honda dealer and test drive yours today.
Breaking story from Alpine News Network. Jan owns a home and a restaurant fusing French and Mexican cuisine. But she is fusing no more because her ovens have gone kaput. She called Alpine Credits, who sent their speedy superhero. With her business loan approved, her ovens were quickly fixed. The hero even had some of her poutine nachos. Yum! Own your home? Need a loan? Alpine Credits can help.
Alpine Credits, where homeowners get approved.
Just for license 12616.
Your sneakers are staring directly at you. You try to look away, but you can't. You're lace to face. They're saying, Rome wasn't built in a day, and your six-pack won't be either. But you've got to start somewhere. Stop staring. Put us on. Take that first step, or lunge, or squat. Start small. Start somewhere. Join for $7.99 every 2 weeks at fitforless.ca and experience fitness simplified. Some conditions apply. Fit for Less. Everybody happy.
TSN 1050. Listen anywhere. Stream us on iHeartRadio, the TSN app, or on Apple CarPlay. TSN 1050. Everywhere you want it.
79-62, Raptors by 17. Third quarter, with 9:40 to go. We'll tell you third quarter action is delivered by 2-for-1 Pizza. Give yourself a high five. Buy any large traditional pizza and get up to 3 medium one-topping pizzas for $5 each. 2for1pizza.com. Toronto led by 20 at the break. It's a 17-point edge right now, and just trying to hold San Antonio at bay. Raptors back quickly on the inbound, coming out of the timeout. Barnes steaming down the left side, far wing. Raptors in the red, moving left to right. And he got it to Mobo coming right down Main Street. Mobo fouled at the cup, and he'll get a couple of free throws.
Well, they get to moving at that pace and that speed, and Scotty's pushing the basketball. San Antonio can't get to set up their defense, right? And doing a good job this game with 18 fast break points the Raptors have been.
Well, that's one of their strengths, Javon, and it has been all season for the Toronto Raptors, being able to
16 points per game in fast break.
Fast break points, yeah. Being able to kind of make some noise on the break. Mobile makes 1 of 2, so the lead is 18 at 80-62. 9:25 to go, third quarter. Champagny up top, guarded by Battle. Drives left. Step back jumper after the contact, no good. Rebound Barnes. Scotty 21, 8 and 4. Mobo front court. Dribble handoff to Shed. On Castle. Now they get it to Mobo on Biombo. Mid post extended, near side, right wing. Lobs it up to Abaji. Ochai in the lane. Caught it, had it blocked. The Raptors get it back. Barnes down the lane. Has his shot blocked. Wanted the call, didn't get it. Here comes Chris Paul on the bounce against Mobo. Dancing on the dribble. CP, step back, mid-range jumper, got it.
That's tough. He had to work for it. He definitely had to work for it because Mobo doing a good job gapping him and knowing he's trying to get into the paint.
Raptors turn it over. Back up San Antonio. Harrison Barnes, 3, far side, no good. Rebound Mobo. Outlet Shed. Raptors in the red, moving left to right. Shed's pass for Barnes in the lane was deflected. Goes off the backboard to Castle. He finds Champagny up the near side left wing. Now they swing it far side. Barnes gets it to Paul. Now to Castle. Drive into the lane. Lays it up, no good. Wanted the foul call, didn't get it. Here comes Toronto. Under 8 minutes to go, 80-64 Toronto. Barnes to Battle. New career high, no good. Misses the 3, but Shed has it. To Barnes on the block. Near side, right wing. Scotty backs in on Champagny. Big boy ball. That's a drop step. Lay it up and in. That's classic big man drop step from Scotty.
90s hoops. 90s hoops. We've seen that a couple times, and he's taking it to Harrison Barnes. Now he has Champagny on him. And again, Champagny reaches, and he just dips his shoulder into him, drop steps, and gets to the right hand.
How's it say? You reach, I teach. Chris Paul knocks a 3 down. Near side, left wing. 82-67. Spurs trying to line. Great ball movement. And the Raptors go up 17. San Antonio wants a timeout.
Ochai gets a dunk, but it starts with Battle, right? And understanding they're jumping out of him. 2 are coming to him, and he gets the basketball at the three-point line. He makes the pass to Mobo, and Mobo with the touch bounce pass to the right block for Abaji with a 2.
Let's take a break. 7:03 to go. 84-67 Raptors. Third quarter action when we come back. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050 Toronto.
At Tangerine, we're fans of fans who are invested in the game. Like Gary, who lies with reckless abandon every time he's invited out on game night, so he doesn't have to miss game night. Sorry, it's mating season for my pet squid. My e-scooter is out of gas. I ate a beanless burrito. My shoulder blade feels dull. I'm traveling to the 16th century? That's how Gary fans. And we're fans of Gary. This is how we fan. Tangerine, the official bank of the Toronto Raptors.
Touchdown.
Great catch.
Give me a high five.
5 minutes later.
Interception.
Awesome play.
Give me a high five.
2 hours later.
Eddie.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. I'm talking to you. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight during the Raptors game. We really appreciate you being here. Please take a second, if you're new here, to hit that subscribe button. And if you're not new here, make sure that bell is turned on so you're notified of every single live stream that we do here on TSI, where we cover every single team in Toronto. Toronto Maple Leafs, Toronto Raptors, Toronto Blue Jays, Toronto FC, the Toronto Argos, and much more coverage coming soon. We'll see you back in the chat. Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe button and making sure that bell is turned on. We really appreciate every single like and share on every stream. Helps grow this community.
As Toronto trying to close it out with a win deep in the heart of Texas. As the rest of us get set for the NBA playoffs. Best time of the year, man. I don't care what people say. I know we just had March Madness, but there's nothing like grown men playing for the ring when you got to beat a man down 4 times in 2 weeks.
This is where the real
say
smoke
you're
starts.
out.
This is the real season right now.
Oh, yeah.
All the fun is over. Let's get to it. The West is going to be a complete gauntlet.
Well, it's crazy. I mean, I'm looking at the Clippers and talking to my daughter who works in their organization. Because, Dad, if we win today, we got a chance for 4th. If we lose, we could be in the play-in. Like, they're messing with the bonus money. Driving layup up and down for the Spurs. They cut the lead to 84-69. Harrison Barnes doing the honors. Shed back, deep 3, no good. Lawson keeps it alive for Toronto. Second chance as the Raptors in the red move left to right. 84-69. San Antonio's going to be somebody to reckon with next year. Think about Wembanyama, De'Aaron Fox, Castle. They got a nice young core.
Nice little whip.
Raptor ball. They'll inbound far baseline, right side, leading by 15. 4.5 on the shot clock. 6:20 to go in the third quarter. Battle caught it, but he was standing on the base sideline when he came around.
Here's one for you. Only rookie in the NBA this year to have a triple-double is Jonathan Mobile. Right now he has a double-double with 10 rebounds, 10 assists, and 5 points.
Well, get some scoring going.
Let's see. 5 points away from another one.
You know they're talking to him about it.
I mean, the heavy lifting's done.
Chris Paul, 3 up top, got it. San Antonio chipping away here. The Raptor lead that was 22 is now down to 12 at 84-72. We go inside 6 minutes, third quarter. Mobo on the dribble, far side. Kicks it out, Shed. Straight away, A.J. Lawson bounds into a 3, no good. Rebound, Keldon Johnson. Outlet Chris Paul. Up the far side, right wing, Spurs in the white. Moving right to left. Barnes on Battle. Castleton over to help. Barnes backs down, gets into the lane, floats it up and in. The lead is 10, 84-74. .5:12 to go. Castleton gets it to Battle. Drive, kick it out top. Mobo 3, rattles, doesn't go. Man, 2 rims, was right on line. Here comes San Antonio. Chris Paul on the bounce. Man, wearing out the brakes. Finally goes right. On Lawson, floats it up and in. The lead is inside 10 at 8. CP says, youngster, I got something for you.
He put him on skates and then showed him, listen, this is grown man strength. Eased him off. Created that space getting to his jumper. San Antonio on a 9-0 run.
Shed drives near side. Kicks it to Battle. The crowd chanting for defense. Battle to Shed. Big shot from Jamal. Bang in the bottom of the well. 87-76. The Raptors get a little breathing room. Go back up 11. 4:18 to go. Third quarter. And we've got a foul on the play.
What did I say about Jamal Shed? In the three-point line, not a volume guy. Not going to knock down many, but he's going to knock down the right ones, right? And that three right there breaks a 9-0 run for San Antonio.
Scotty will check back in. 4:18 to go. Third quarter. Toronto with an 87-76 lead. Last foul was on A.J. Lawson against Chris Paul. San Antonio inbound. There's that matchup. Paul on the block, far side, right wing, squares. Jab, jumper over Lawson, no good. Rebound to Battle. Barnes, quick outlet to Castleton. On the run, into the lane, lay it up and in, and a foul went right through Champagny trying to grab onto his arm. And Colin Castleton will go to the line for a free throw. 3 points, a chance for it the old-time way.
But I tried to wrap him up, and Castleton said, no, hold on for a second. This is 6'10", 250. This is a truck. You can't just slow this thing down.
Castleton free throw in and out. So Toronto's lead stays at 13, 89-76. Keldon Johnson on the run was tripped up by Agbaji, far side right wing, as he tried to turn the corner above the arc and get into the lane, and Ochai will take the foul. Keeping our eye on the out-of-town scoreboard. A lot of close games. Golden State by 1 over the Clippers, 7:20 third quarter. Sacramento by 11 over Phoenix. They need to secure play-in home court advantage. And Minnesota trying to climb as high as 4 if they can win. Agbaji 3 up top, no good. 89-78, Raptors by 11. Here comes Chris Paul. Kick it to Kelishvili. Swing it. Malachi Branham 3 is good. Here come the Spurs. 89-81. The lead is 8 with 3:09 to go. Third quarter. Barnes in the lane. Kick it out to Battle. Raptors have it stolen. On the run. Branham lay it up and in.
Well, the spacing's just off right there. Scotty Barnes trying to get that mid-post up. Battle gives him the basketball, but A.J. Lawson brings his man, that third defender, on the backside, on that strong side, causing the turnover.
89-83, the lead is 6. It was once 22 for Toronto. 2:35 to go, third quarter. Lawson 3, far side, no good. Rebound tipped up by Barnes, no good. Rebound to Keldon Johnson. Tries a wild YMCA, like a 60-foot hook pass on the bounce to Chris Paul. And Chris Paul said, man, I'm 39. I ain't running that down.
CPC then, he turned the Jets off. He said, no way. Not now, nope. He's had too many hamstring injuries to be chasing down that wild basketball.
Here comes Battle for Toronto. Raptors by 6. Battle in the lane. Lay it up. No good. Under duress. Here comes San Antonio. Mamu Kelishvili drives into the lane. Shot fake. Lay it up and in. 89-85. The lead down to 4. Raptors leaking oil here as we wobble towards the end of the third quarter with 1:55 left. Crowd chants of defense growing. Barnes down to the baseline, short corner jumper, quiets the crowd momentarily, stops the bleeding. 91-85 Toronto, minute 40 to go, third quarter. Barnes with 25, 8 and 5. Spurs drive it, and Blake Wesley is fouled. He'll go to the line for a couple of shots. Oh.
Blake Wesley shooting 2.
Wesley will go to the line for 2. First one up and down by the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Carl Lane, the official, standing under the basket, gives Wesley the ball. San Antonio has been on a run. 10-2 over the last 2 minutes, but the big run was 15-5 in the middle of the quarter. Shed in the lane. Raptors up 91-87, minute 25, third quarter. Shot clock at 8. Barnes, far side, left wing, kicks it near side. Shed for 3, no good. Long rebound, Johnson. Here come the Spurs with a minute 10 to go, third quarter, in the white from right to left. Johnson in the lane, lay it up and in. It's a one-possession, 2-point game. The Raptors turn it over on the inbound, and San Antonio ties it. 91 apiece with a minute to go, third quarter. Front court, here come the Raptors. Like a boxer trying to get to their stool right now. Barnes backs in on Wesley. Leans in, foul line, jumper good. Scotty calms the ship, rights the ship and calms the waters as he limps back. Mamukelashvili leads it in. Scotty still limping. Game tied at 93. Shed's pass kicked by Wesley. So with 32 seconds to go, third quarter, San Antonio's 15-4 run ties the game at 93.
Yeah, they've been on a scoring tear in this quarter, right? 39 points in the third quarter alone and have held Toronto to 19 points, right? They've shot 67% from the floor.
Shed in the lane to a cutting loss and lay it up. No good, but fouled by Mamukelashvili. And A.J. Lawson will go to the line for a couple of free throws to try and restore the Toronto lead.
The Raptors just really haven't been able to score the basketball at all in this quarter, right? Think about it. San Antonio's turned the basketball over 9 times. Or excuse me, looking at these numbers, Toronto's turned the basketball over 5 times in this quarter alone. So they really haven't even been able to hold on to the leather and get themselves opportunity at the basket. And then 8 for 23 from the floor in the third quarter.
2 free throws good by A.J. Lawson. 95-93 Toronto. The last lead for the Spurs was at 19-17. But if they hit a 3 here, they will vault in front. 12 seconds to go in the quarter. Wesley up top, guarded by Mobo, just inside the center stripe. Works to the right, into the lane, floats it up, no good. Rebound taken down. Johnson kick out to Champagny. His 3 is good, but after the buzzer, it will not count. So we go to the last lap of the season. And the Raptors leading 95-93.
They just got to tighten it up going into this fourth quarter defensively. This is a 39-point quarter for the San Antonio Spurs, and for the Raptors, this is last quarter of the season, like you mentioned, Jonesy. So all the energy, all the fight has to be channeled into that fourth and close this thing out on a high note.
95-93 Toronto, fourth quarter. When we come back, you're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball across the TSN radio network.
Hi, Keith here from Speedy Glass. Are you tired of staring at that crack in your windshield? What are you waiting for? It's time to let our team at Speedy Glass take care of everything for you. Our experts will replace your windshield and recalibrate your front camera during the same appointment. No hassle, no second visit. We'll even submit your insurance claim so you don't have to. It's easy. All you have to do is book your appointment today at speedyglass.ca.
Speedy Glass Repair. Speedy Glass Replace.
Do you have an invention idea but don't know what to do next? Call InventHelp now for free information on how to get started today. InventHelp provides invention services that help everyday inventors get started with their idea. We have representatives nationwide who will explain the InventHelp process step by step. Over 10,000 patents have been secured through InventHelp's patent referral services. Our services include professional materials needed to showcase your invention, and 3D animation and prototype modeling that help you demonstrate your idea. Get down to the details of your idea with a technical drawing. The InventHelp Databank includes thousands of companies who have agreed to review new ideas. We've been helping inventors since 1984. Let's help you next. Take advantage of the opportunity to get started today.
Call 1-800-353-6081. That's 1-800-353-6081. Again, 1-800-353-6081.
There's no better way to drive home than with Hayes, Noodles, and the O-Dog. Overdrive every weekday, 4 to 7 p.m. on TSN 1050.
Fourth quarter, last lap of the track. Raptors holding on to an ever so slim 95-93 lead. Fourth quarter powered by CMC Markets. Take your trading to the next level with $0 commission on stocks. San Antonio ball, they'll come front court in the white from right to left, trailing 95-93. Castle, Mamukelish, Billy, Johnson, Wesley, and Branham for the Spurs. Johnson drives, lays it up and in. We're tied at 95. Barnes, front court for Toronto. And they've got an illegal screen on Jamison Battle.
He's trying to set it on the step-up screen as Scotty was going to get into the post positioning there, to the mid-post area.
Castle, front court, tries to get it to Johnson. Barnes on the deny in the lane. Knocked away that same lane pass from the top of the key to the basket. A Baji three, man, that thing rattled. 3 rims, didn't go down. Kick out to Battle. His 3 is in the bottom of the well. Raptors push the lead to 98-95. A new career high, a new watermark for Jamison Battle with 25 points. Johnson 3 near side, no good. Rebound Shed. On the run, up the far side, left wing. Backs it out on the bounce, gets it to Scotty. On the elbow, far side, left wing. Raptors in the red. Mobile in the lane, floats it up, no good. Rebound, Castle. Castle hustles it the other way, gets into the lane, lays it up, no good. Abaji with the challenge. Raptors' long outlet is intercepted. Wesley in the lane, goes for the dunk, no good, but is fouled by Battle.
Jonesy, these teams are playing hard.
Hey,
they are playing hard right now.
It's you got all summer to rest, brother.
Like that was a big time attack by Blake Wesley. You know, try to cock it back, and then you have Battle going vertical, chest to chest, meeting him at the rim. Right, you got 10:26 left in game 82, and these guys are competing.
That's what it's about. That's what they came for. 98-96, first free throw good from Wesley. Second one also up and down from Wesley. Raptors lead by 1, 10:20 to go, fourth quarter. Our thoughts are with Garrett Temple, who left the game with a left knee sprain and will not return. We just hope it's nothing serious. Battle 3, no good. Rebound tipped up by Abaji, no good. Rebound Mamukilishvili. Front court. On the bounce. Into the lane to Wesley, lay it up and in. Nice playmaking by the big man from Georgia. (99-98) Spurs with their first lead since 1917. 9:40 to go in the game. Barnes up top. Backs down on Wesley. Throw it up, no good, but is fouled. Scotty just went straight Bogart. Barnes will go to the free throw line, and
it's just his third and fourth attempts at the free throw line tonight. Think about how aggressive he's been. He's only shot 1 3. First 20 knocks on the first of 2 there for his 28th point to go along with 11 rebounds and 6 assists.
Free throw no good for Scotty. Game tied at 99. Castle back in the lane. Tries to find Mamukelishvili. And it's off his leg, out of bounds. He couldn't handle the pass. And it'll go out of bounds. Toronto basketball. Timeout on the floor, so we'll step away for the break. We approach the top of the stretch one last time in the 24-25 season. 9:22 to go, fourth quarter. Game tied at 99, Spurs and the Raptors. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050 Toronto.
At Tangerine, we're fans of fans who are invested in the game. Like Mary, who stands 5 inches away from her 55-inch flat-screen TV and yells at it even though she knows no one on the TV can hear a word she's saying. Is it effective? There's no evidence. Do we support her? Yeah. Screaming at the TV for all 4 quarters. That's how Mary fans. And we're fans of Mary. This is how we fan. Tangerine, the official bank of the Toronto Raptors.
When you get a Subaru with symmetrical full-time all-wheel drive and class-leading safety included, it's like you also get a Subaru that comes with your very own golf club holder, stadium parking navigator, a basketball team transporter, a remote cottage finder, a beaver spotter, a coach hauler, bear country guide, a family road trip carrier, a muddy road controller, extreme wind stabilizer, plus a... And we're out of time. Subaru is the multi-tool that masters every unpredictable weather condition. Visit your local Subaru dealer for great lease and finance options.
A young mother locking her car to keep the precious food inside out of reach. Stretching meals one more day. Over 1 million of us in Ontario depend on food banks, including more than 1,200 food banks and hunger relief organizations supported by Feed Ontario. Please, give now at feedontariotogether.ca for the big change your pocket change can make.
TSN 1050. Listen anywhere. Stream your favorite shows in your car. Available on Apple CarPlay via the iHeartRadio app. TSN 1050. Everywhere you want it.
Paul Jones, Javon Shepard here. Game tied at 99. Raptors and the Spurs, 9:22 to go. Fourth quarter, behind the glass. Producer Owen Hall, technical producer Jag Kang. You'll hear from Taddy, Ward, and Leuenberg when it's all done. Jamison Battle with the new career high, or the career high. My English teacher would say that's redundant. New career high. It's either a career high or... surpassing his previous watermark of 24. He's got 25 now. Has made a career high 7 3-point field goals, joining Mo Pete as the only Raptors rookies to do so in franchise history. And Battle's 100 3-point field goals made makes him just the third rookie in the franchise history to hit that mark. His 100 ties Andrea Bargnani for second most 3 points by a rookie in a season. You know who the leader is? Damon Stoudemire with 133. And that's back in the day when you had to file an application to shoot a 3. So no telling what it would be like now with no touching for some of those guys. Abaji drives baseline far side to near side, left to right. He's fouled. And that will mean Toronto gets the ball out of bounds, sideline out of bounds, far side left wing, in the red as they move left to right. 99 apiece, 9:05 to go. Battle up top, gets it to Castleton, back to Battle. Kicks it straight away, Shed, bottom of the center circle. Shed drives right side, in the lane to Castleton for the soft dunk. Great vision by Shed. Toronto up 101-99. Drive under control. Castle. Off to Mamukelashvili. Holding. Keldon Johnson on the guard around, right down the lane, lays it in. Game tied at 101, 8:28 to go. Shed up top, on the bounce, finds Battle. Left hand to the middle from the near side, right wing. Back to Shed, shot clock at 5, gotta go. Shed finds Mobo, catch and shoot 3, no good. Rebound, Branham. Here comes San Antonio looking for the lead. Castle straight away, right hand dribble. Now works over to the near elbow, left side. Underneath, Mamukelashvili. Fall away jumper over Castleton, got it. Spurs up 103-101.
Mamukelashvili, that's a tough one right there, right? He's getting to the paint with the right hand and shoots with that left one inside to the defense.
Front court, Shed. Drive into the lane. His behind the back pass goes off the leg of Castleton to Abaji. Reverse layup, nifty play by Ochai. And he ties the game at 103. Mamukelashvili, 3 up top, no good. Rebound, Battle. Outlet Abaji, 7:10 to go. Fourth quarter, we're tied at 103. Mobo's corner 3 for the lead, no good. Rebound, Castle. Quick hit ahead to Branham on the run. Lay it up, no good, but the foul called on Battle. And Malachi Branham will go to the line for a couple of free throws.
San Antonio definitely has picked up their pace as well. As soon as they get the rebound, they're getting out, right? Not a team that really loves to run the basketball, 25th in the league in fast break points. But right now, giving themselves a chance by rebounding and also getting ahead of the defense, Toronto Raptors.
Timeout Raptors. 7:03 to go. We'll take our last full break. Toronto and San Antonio locked up in a good one. Game 82 for both teams. It's 103 apiece. 7:03 to go, fourth quarter. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050 Toronto.
Touchdown.
Great catch.
Give me a high five.
5 minutes later.
Interception.
Awesome play.
Give me a high five.
2 hours later.
Eddie, did you order 20 high five specials from 2 for $1 pizza?
You kept asking for high fives.
I meant, never mind. I'm hungry.
High five. Buy any large traditional pizza and get up to 3 medium 1-topping pizzas for just $5 each.
2 for $1 pizza. 2 for $1. 2 for $1.
When players like Rory, Nelly, Tommy, Colin, and Brooke switch golf balls, it's time to switch. When you need more stability in the wind, it's time to switch. When you want the half a club extra distance of TP5X or the softest 5-layer tour performance of TP5, it's time to switch to the new tailor-made TP5 or TP5X, the ball you switch to. Also available in yellow, stripe, and endless personalization options. Learn more at tailormadegolf.ca.
How can you protect your keys? Simply attach a WarAmps key tag to your key ring. If you lose your keys, the finder can call the number on the back of the tag or drop them in any mailbox, and the WarAmps will return them to you by courier for free. Today, the key tag service is more important than ever with the high replacement cost of keys and remote devices. WarAmps key tags. They're free and they work. Order yours at waramps.ca and help make a difference in the lives of amputees.
Making your lousy commute fun. Overdrive with Hayes Noodles and the O-Dog every weekday, 4 to 7 p.m. on TSN 1050.
103 apiece. Raptors and Spurs locked up at the Frostbank Center. 7:03 to go, just outside the top of the stretch, and we got a horse race coming home as Toronto is trying to finish with a W on the road. They have been really good on the road after a tough start. They are actually 21-17 against teams below 500. Javon, you pointed that out. When they see people that are in their class, it's like a horse race. I can run with some horses. I can't run with the others.
Yeah, they look completely different when they are in a similar class of their own. And that's what gives you encouragement. That's what gives you a little bit of excitement going into next season, because you really haven't seen this team at its full strength.
2 free throws down for San Antonio. Malachi Branham makes it 105-103.
My initial point, Scotty, RJ, Manuel, and Pirtle have only played 9 games together this season.
Battle 3, no good. Some of that by design.
Correct.
And as you said, that's what makes next year. I mean, they're above 500 against sub-500 teams. Yeah, some of those teams aren't trying to win either, but you can only play who's in front of you. San Antonio ball, shot clock at 8, front court. Deep 3, good. Keldon Johnson makes it 108-103 Spurs. Biggest lead of the game for San Antonio at 5. 6:20 to go. And Jamal Shed is fouled near side right wing by Malachi Branham. Raptors will be home and cleaning out lockers over the next few days. Starting the off season. Shed will go to the line for 2 shots right now. Nice game they'll inbound. It was a non-shooting foul. Lawson to Barnes, mid-post extended, far side, left wing. Backs down. Big boy ball, has it knocked away, kicks it out. Lawson 3, no good. Rebound, Shed trying to get it from Castle, who secures it. Up court to Johnson. Guarded by Scotty Barnes. Scotty sitting in a wide chair in front of him. Johnson works to the top. 3-pointer in the air, no good. Rebound, Chris Paul. Finds a cutting Johnson, lay it up, no good. But Abaji can't cut off the charging Johnson. And Keldon Johnson will go to the line for 2. Top of the stretch, 5:43 to go. 108-103. Spurs by 5. Free throw, no good. Second one by Keldon Johnson out of Kentucky. 60-year player, 29th in 2019. If it sounds familiar, yes, that was supposed to be the Raptors pick, but they gladly traded it for a chip, the trophy, and a banner to hang up. Castleton down the near side on the screen roll with Barnes, jams it down. 109-105, Raptors cut it to 4. 5:20 to go, fourth quarter. Chris Paul up top. On the bounce. Gets it far side. Castle drives in the lane, leans into Abaji, floats it up, no good. And a late foul call will send Stephon Castle to the line for 2 shots.
That's an area where Stephon Castle's going to have to get better as well, right? You know that he doesn't shoot the basketball well from 3, but finishing around the basket, right? And, gets fouled on display, a late whistle. On the night, he's 4 for 13, and he's getting into the paint. He's getting deep looks. He's getting where he wants, and again, utilizing his size, but his ability to convert. And on the season, only a 43% shooter from the floor.
Shed and Lawson check out. into the game for the Raptors. Mobo. And Battle. Here comes Toronto trailing 111-105. Second free throw good for Stephon Castle. Raptors down 6, 4:50 to go. Barnes up top on Champagny. Shakes, gets into the lane. Kick to Abaji. Corner three, no good. Had a good look. Rebound to Champagny. Here comes Chris Paul. Great pass to Johnson. He can't hold it, though. Raptors get the steal. Battle into the corner to Castleton. Short corner near side, right wing. Backs into the lane. Oh, jump hook. Big man move by Castleton. Cuts the lead to 111-107. And the Spurs want a timeout. Raptors hanging right there. Castleton with a nice move in the lane. And the Raptors cut the lead to 4 with 4:22 to go. We'll keep it here. Javon, you pointed it out. Guys really competing in game 82. I know it's the last game, but they're not ready for it to end just yet to keep the party going.
Not at all. Trying to win, and you think about it, Scotty Barnes has played 32 minutes in this game, right, in game 82, and for me, I'm kind of holding my breath as well because you just want everybody to get through this game healthy.
Yeah.
Right, and get into the summer, so now the focus can be into the offseason, so now the focus can be, on what did I take from the season? What can I get better at? How can I go into next year, new and improved? So, but credit and tip my hat to both of these teams for the compete that they've displayed today in this game.
Raptors and the Spurs battling down the stretch. 111-107. San Antonio with the lead. Spurs bring it front court in the white from right to left. Harrison Barnes, top of the lane, gets it to Chris Paul on Castleton. Paul, pull up three straight away, no good. Rebound, it's out of bounds to Toronto. 4:03 to go. Here comes Toronto front court in the red from left to right. Abaji up top to Barnes. 3:50 to go in the game. Scotty to Battle. Back to Scotty. Left wing, far side, above the arc. Staring down, Chris Paul down to the baseline. The jumper, no good. Rebound to Mobo. In the lane. Muscles it back up and in. Mobo knocks it down. Raptors cut the lead to 111-109. Timeout, San Antonio. Mobo doing a terrific job, showing a great nose for the ball there, Javon, on the baseline.
And I like the finish as well, right? He got it, and we've seen him a number of times this season where, I've had the conversation where, he can go up with it, or he should just go up with it and be aggressive and be strong and eat the rim. And he's had a tendency at times to shy away from contact or shy away from, taking the attempt, making the basket and passing it out. But that was one of those ones where he secured the rebound, big rebound, out of position rebound, and then went right back up with it for his 7th point, right? And he's been sitting at 5 for some time, but also a big bucket that the Raptors needed down 2.
So we got a tight one. Raptors trailing the Spurs 111-109, 3:34 to go. We are deep in the stretch, and Toronto trying to get game number 82. They've improved on their win total from last year. But what people really want to see is an improvement on the win total from this year, next year. We want some playoff action next year.
Oh, for sure.
We want to be calling playoff games. We want our ears ringing at Scotiabank Arena. That place is so alive when the Raptors are in the mix.
I feel real confident that we are going to be in that position next year.
All right. And you're not even betting Taddy's money.
No, I'm betting my money. And I'm going to triple it.
Harrison Barnes fouled on the baseline with 3:20 to go.
That's the only reason why I'm not betting Taddy's, because then he's gonna need his cut.
Oh, so he's funding you, I guess. That's what it is. Huh?
No.
He's getting a cut. He must be funding.
If I use his money,
silent backer.
I gotta give him a cut, and he's gonna negotiate his price. I'm not doing that.
111-109. Raptors down 2. Harrison Barnes on the line. First free throw good. A lot of close games around the association. Looks like Minnesota is going to beat Utah 116-105. They're under a minute there. Clippers leading Golden State 97-95 halfway through the fourth quarter there. Denver is going to beat Houston. They lead by 17 with a minute to go. So we'll see how it all shakes down. Mobo in the lane misses a short one. Spurs by 4, 113-109. 3 minutes to go in the game. In the lane, Johnson kick it out. Barnes, drive, get to the hoop, reverse layup, no good. Rebound Mobo. Raptors still alive. Abaji kicks to Castleton. To Battle, corner 3 in the air, short. Rebound knocked out by Barnes to Castleton. They get it to Barnes. Far side, left wing. Mid-post extended, squares on Champagny. Into the lane, big boy ball for 2.
Tough. That is tough.
113-111. Barnes having a big afternoon for Toronto. He's got 30 as the Raptors cut it to 2, and down the stretch we come. Castle, Hezzy in the lane, floats it up, score it, and a foul on Castleton. .2:15 to go. 115-111 San Antonio.
He's so his hesitation, and it forces you to bite. Picks up that foul as he gets into the paint, that right to left crossover, and just keeps that ball low. Castleton picks up that one. Just again, the hesitation that Castle hits you with. And you know, the funny thing is, the tough part is, you know he wants to get downhill. You know he wants to get to the rim, right? You just have to stay disciplined and honest, moving your feet, right? Playing with your body and not at the last second, dipping your hand in there.
2:15 to go, 115-111. Raptors by 4, and Darko with a look of incredulity as he talks to the officiating crew. Jonathan Sterling. But the Spurs and Stephon Castle will stand on the line. Castle takes 3 bounces, dips, fires, and knocks it down. 116-111. San Antonio by 5, 2:10 to go. Clock running, fourth quarter. Shed over the midcourt stripe with a waist-high right-hand dribble. Gets it to Barnes between the rings. Scotty on the bounce. To Battle, corner 3 in the air. Rattles, doesn't go down. Oh, it hit 2 rims, backboard and out. Under 2 minutes to go. Here comes Castle in the lane. Kicks it to Barnes. Corner 3, no good. Rebound, Keldon Johnson. Kick it out, Chris Paul. Puts his right palm to the ground, says, settle down, let's run offense. CP up top. Drive. into the lane. Fall away, good. The lean back mid-range. His signature shot makes it 118-111. Who says the mid-range game is dead? The 12-footer gives the Spurs a 7-point lead with 1:20 to go. Barnes, 3, good in the bottom of the well for Toronto. Gives Scotty 33. Make the lead 118-114 Spurs. Castle on the bounce. We approach 1 minute mark, fourth quarter. Castle on the dribble. Crosses over into the lane. Spin, fall away, no good. Rebound, Keldon Johnson, lay it up and in, and he's fouled. Oh, that's a backbreaker. That might be the dagger, the ice pick in the back for Toronto. 120-114, and the Kentucky Wildcat, Keldon Johnson, will go to the line for one more. The crowd chanting, Keldon, Keldon. You can hear it in the background. His free throw up, short. Rebound, Mobo. Tries to get it to Abaji as he's falling out of bounds, and he turns it over. Maybe that's one where the Raptors called their final timeout to save the possession. 40 seconds to go. Down 6. Castle drive, lay it up, no good. Rebound, Barnes. Raptors still breathing. Scotty drive, lay it up and in. 120-116. 28 seconds to go. Champagny gets it to Chris Paul. Front court. Raptors trap him. And CP is fouled. And he says he wants the flopping violation on Barnes. As he pivoted away from the basket and ran into Barnes, Scotty was running up on him. His elbow came up around the throat, and Scotty went down.
CP's a little ridiculous there because he went up with that elbow right into the neck of Scotty Barnes.
CP misses the free throw. 20 seconds to go. 120-116. Second one is good. It's a 5-point lead. 121-116 San Antonio. 15 seconds and Jamal Shed turns it over. That's going to do it. CP to Keldon Johnson, who lays it up and in. Barnes to Mobo for the dunk. 8.6 to go. Raptors down 123-118. They knocked the ball away on the inbound. Raptors are saying it went off San Antonio. Are they going to challenge? Why not? You got 7 seconds left in the season. If that's your ball, you get a chance for a 3, maybe to cut it down. So it's 7.5 seconds to go. Darko's going to say, take a look at this one. Raptors had a huge lead of 22, but the way things go in the NBA these days, no lead is safe.
No lead is safe.
Too many possessions, people firing threes like it's going out of style.
Well, you think about it, the third quarter really hurt. The third quarter really hurt the Raptors. They gave up 39 points. In that one, and you talk about runs, it was San Antonio took that momentum from the third into the fourth quarter. But when you're seeing the basketball go through the hoop at that rate, that gives you uber confidence. That gives you supreme confidence, and you start to see the energy shift for San Antonio. You start to see them be a bit more aggressive on the defensive end, right? They did a good job of contesting shots, did a good job of just being more alert on both ends of the floor, and start to translate to good things for them.
Well, quickly, Barrett, Ingram, Barnes, and Pirtle might be your suggested starting lineup for next year in October.
How about that? How about that?
And the bench don't look too bad either. Shed, Lawson, Walter, Grady Dick, Abaji, Battle, Mobo, Castleton, Roden on a two-way, and a draft pick coming in. Might be able to win some games. Give Uncle Jim, Uncle Taddy some playoff action down at up in the gondola at Scotiabank next year. They didn't win the challenge. San Antonio inbound, far side right wing, and Chris Paul is fouled. He'll go to the line for two. 6.4 seconds to go. And we would like to say thank you to Owen Hall, Cameron Moore, Matthew Cardadero, Josh Lippa, Paul Gatt, Jag Kang, Alex Mandarino, Malcolm Daly for their technical work, and of course, my eminent broadcast partners, Jim Taddy, Warren Ward, Javon Shepard, and Josh Lewinberg for an absolutely enjoyable, albeit difficult at times, but fantastic season. As Chris Paul knocks down two, and the Raptors call their final timeout of 24-25 season. It's been a great ride. It's been a great run. The Raptors about to finish it off with 6.4 to go. We hope we're not like an NBA locker room, because those change every year. We like this team. We like this crew.
We love this crew. Love this team.
We're trying to keep it together, as you would say in the playground. When you win the game to 7,
let's run it back.
Run it back, baby.
Let's run it back.
Let's run it back. We keeping the same group together. Who next? Who got next? Run it back. The Raptors hanging on to a little bit of hope here. Their hopes on, let's face it, on life support right now. Scotty with a big game, 35 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists. Jonathan Mobo with 9 points, 14 rebounds, 10 assists. 25, 9, and 3 for Jamison Battle. 11, 4, and 9 for Jamal Shed. 14, 2, and 1 for Ochai Agbaji. Like, there's lots here to work with if you're the Toronto Raptors.
How about we get Mobo a bucket right here so we can get his second triple-double.
Battle, 3, far side, no good. And that'll do it. San Antonio with the rebound, and they win it. Final game of the season goes in the loss column for the Raptors. They fight valiantly. They have a 22-point lead, but run out of gas. The Spurs run them down and get the win. It's a final in game 82. San Antonio 125, Toronto 118.
I mean, you know, Jonesy, you talk about this season and, you know, a 30-win season, but it was still enjoyable, right? This was an enjoyable game because they fought, right? There was different cycles, there was different phases in this year, and I thought we seen growth out of a number of players. Jamal Shed came in and established himself as a backup point guard, right? A.J. Lawson with this group, just showing what he can do. And then you mentioned Mobo coming into his own and showing you he can be a utility guy, high-level utility guy. The trade for Brandon Ingram, you know, in the midst of all this criticism and scrutiny as to why this team is making this move. Like, I don't think people really understood, you know, what the position that puts you into for next season. You know, and R.J. Barrett, the cycles and phases that he went through this year, becoming more of a creator, I shouldn't say becoming more of a creator, but showcasing his ability to play some defense, to create, to navigate a lead guard position when guys were out. And, you know, Emmanuel Quickley, right? The first time he's really been at the helm of being a point guard. And obviously he went through, you know, his health battles early in the season, but we've seen him start to grasp what that position looks like. Scotty Barnes, you know, becoming more of a leader and a vocal leader and understanding like this is emotionally
I'm invested,
team. I'm invested, right? And, you know, so many guys, and I'm probably forgetting of Pirtle, right? You can go down the list of so many guys. Ochai Agbaji, who's had a career year, his points, rebounds, assists, shooting the basketball, right? There's so much to be excited about with this group. And I think going forward, when you have the opportunity, we just talked about the potential starting lineup going into next season. There's going to be, more in the offseason, more moves, more question marks. And that's what makes this thing beautiful. The beauty in the game is that it's constantly evolving. Teams are constantly evolving. Guys are going to be excited going into, their off season and just working on things, working on their craft, right? This is their craft. This is their heart. This is their love. Working on things that they didn't do well that they can be better at and help this team next year. And I stand by it. I truly believe that this is a playoff team next season, a 6-7 seed potentially. And I'm going to stand on that. I really do believe that.
I believe you too. I'm standing right with you. If they're knocking it down, they're knocking both of us down, because I think with a draft pick, they're going to go from a lottery to minimum play-in. I think a playoff team in terms of top 6.
And then obviously, aside from that, just the group of people that we get to work with every day, right? And it's rare that you walk into, a job and really enjoy the environment, really enjoy the space, really enjoy the people, and that's what makes, our job as special as it is, right? To sit down, talk basketball, and then work with people that have the same passion and love for the game that you do. So, I thank you to everybody that's a part of making us look good, making the team look good, and supporting
it's
the team.
And we shout out the president and the GM, as it were, of the team, our two fearless leaders, Jeff McDonald and Stephanie Appolito. Great season. We thank you all for listening, wherever you might be, wherever you might have been this year. We enjoyed allowing us to let you ride along with you. It's been a great ride. Postgame is up next with Jim Taddy, Warren Ward, and Josh Lewinberg. For the last time this season, the Raptors lose it. San Antonio wins it 125-118. And we say good night from the studio in Toronto.
7:10 p.m., LA Dodgers face the Chicago Cubs. Dodgers on Sirius.
Cheers, Insiders! Thank you so much for hanging out here every single Raptors game all season long. We are making a huge difference in the SickKids Hospital Bracket Mania campaign for March Madness. We would not have the community that we have to hang out together every single game of March Madness and grow this awesome channel and group of people that we call Insiders. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for hitting that like button, sharing this link out, hitting that subscribe button, turning on that bell, because we wouldn't be here without you. And over $10,000 raised in just 11 months. We're making a big impact in people's lives. Let's go make it bigger. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Go Raptors, go. We'll see you back in the chat.
The LA Lakers. Blazers on Sirius 162 XM 216 and Internet 904. Lakers on Internet 893. 3:30 p.m. Sacramento Kings face the Phoenix Suns. Kings on Sirius and XM channels 86 Internet 905. Suns on Internet 903. 3:30 p.m. San Antonio Spurs face the Toronto Raptors. Spurs on Sirius and XM channels 167 Internet 906. Raptors on Internet 907. In the NHL, 3:30 p.m., Pittsburgh Penguins face the Boston Bruins. Penguins on Sirius and XM channels 91 Internet 941. Bruins on Internet 921. 5 p.m., Carolina Hurricanes face the Toronto Maple Leafs. Hurricanes on XM 219 Internet 924. Leafs on Internet 946. 6 p.m., Tampa Bay Lightning face the Buffalo Sabres. Lightning on XM 220 Internet